The Steelers have signed defensive tackle Doug Costin to a 1-year contract on Tuesday. So it's breaking news, guys. Costin spent the last 2 years with Jacksonville Jaguars, where he played 13 games, starting 2, recorded 33 tackles, 13 solo, 3 tackles for a loss, 2 passes defense. And actually, one of those passes defensed was from our quarterback, Big Ben. 1 quarterback hit and 1 fumble recovery. Costin had a quick impact on the Jaguars, making all 9 starts in his rookie season in 2020. Finished the year with 32 tackles, 12 of them solo, and 3 tackles for a loss, 2 passes defense, 1 quarterback hit, and 1 fumble recovery. So pretty much that's like his career. He was signed by the Jaguars as an undrafted free agent following the 2022 NFL draft. He played college football at Miami, Ohio, where he played 50 games in his 4-year career, finished 178 tackles, 32 tackles for a loss, 16.5 sacks, and 12 passes defensed. But what does it all mean, right? Oh, he's only nothing. He's not a good. He's just a blow-in. He's nothing. He's just a camp body, an extra defensive tackle unit there that, who cares about him? Who cares? Who cares about Doug Costin? It's not really breaking news for this fella. You know what, guys? I was looking around the internet today when I went over these 5 players yesterday. I went over through all 5 players that I named from the USFL. There was 3 Birmingham Stallions, I think there was. Who do we have? So we had Doug Costin here yesterday. We also had Freedom, Akin Moladun also tried out. Dominic Davis. We had Dondre Tillman. We had Willie Yarbarry. And out of those 5, the Pittsburgh Steelers went with Doug Costin. But I went around Facebook and Twitter and all these different places, man, and some YouTube comments. And as Steeler fans, we need to do better. So the Pittsburgh Steelers go and sign. Yes, they signed Doug Costin for 1 year, right? For 1 year. But we need to do better. And the reason why we need to do better is people are already writing this guy off. He hasn't even played 1 down for the Steelers yet. Not 1 down. He hasn't even barely walked into the door. He has not even gotten his swag and stuff ready to go out and move to Pittsburgh, right? We signed into a 1-year deal. I think these kind of players like Doug Costin need to be given a chance. Everyone on Twitter is saying, who? They sound like they're ours. You cannot have a roster full of 5-star players like TJ Watt. You need guys like this in your team. You need guys to have a chance to make the 90, right? So for Doug Costin here, he played for the Birmingham Stallions last year, and he went on to win a championship. Doug Costin is a USFL champion, okay? That's got to mean something. He's not just some your average guy who walks into the locker room and, no one has any idea about him. Like, I'll be honest, I don't know much about him either, but I'm not going to write him off. I'm not going to throw him to the wolves straight away. Steeler Nation, we need to do better. We need to do much better. The reason why I watch the game and the reason why I love my team is getting to know players like this who are undrafted, who have been given that second chance, who have that passion and hard work ethic to go out there and win and play for our team. And the minute you scroll through all the Facebooks and the Twitters, is just constant hate and just who's this guy? Who's this guy? First of all, the Steelers needed to sign someone. The Steelers needed to sign someone to fill that 90-man roster, to give that player a chance, whoever that may have been. And it works out to be Doug Costin, okay? Defensive tackle. So they had to give someone a chance. They couldn't go into camp with these 89 players. You can, but you need someone there. Archie Bong retired through injury, right? And he was a bit of a no-name too. Give him a chance, mate. Give him a bloody chance. Doug Costin has now got a new chance in the NFL. Didn't work out with the Jaguars, but he went on to the USFL, won the championship, and now he's back as a Steeler. And already, half a Steeler Nation wants to cast him aside and say, who is he? I don't care about him. And I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me. So if he goes on to make the team, right? So if he makes the 90-man roster, he's already beaten 4 players from the workout. He goes on to make the 90. We'll watch him in preseason. We'll watch him develop in training camp. We'll watch him develop over the 3 games. He may be cut. He may be chosen for the 53. He might be behind Cameron Haywood. Leal's going to be in there, the rookie. Alualu, Ogunjobi, right? Wormley's in there too. So he may be part of that rotation, or he may be cut. But what I'm saying is, straight away when the Pittsburgh Steelers do these announcements or transactions, a lot of the guys, a lot of Steeler Nation out there, just follows the 53. But you've got to follow the people around that. You've got to follow what makes up the whole team. The whole team for a majority of the season is the 90-man roster, is guys going through the offseason workouts, trying to make the team, right? Trying to make the 80, the 75, and then finally the 53, which is like the and then if you even make the 53, you've got to make a start. So look, I wish this guy all the luck. I really do. I cheer for everyone who wears the black and gold as long as they're a good person. But what I saw on the internet is what I always see with a new player coming to town. Who is he? Who's this guy? Well, you know who he is. He's a USFL champion, and there's now a chance he can play for the Jaguars for 2 years. He has quite a body of work, and there's now a chance he might be able to back up behind Alualu, Ogunjobi, and those dudes into a rotation of the first three and then the second three. So he has a chance now to do that with the Steelers. So don't write him off just yet because you saw the Steelers sign someone who you don't know. Do a bit of research. Go look up some highlights. Go watch a bit of USFL and get behind his story and wish him all the luck. All right, that's my rant for today because why not? Look, Doug Costin, Birmingham Stallions, they won the championship this year. There's a chance now because he won that championship. If he does make the roster in the 53, which we don't know, right? I have no idea. But if he does make the roster, he might be one of the first players to ever win the USFL championship and have a chance to win, a Super Bowl for the Steelers. So don't write him off just yet. Before you write, who's this player? There's no point. We need to sign someone better. You've got to realize how the NFL works. You can't have a whole team of TJ Watts. It just doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You need these kind of guys behind them for depth, right? And he may surprise us like James Harrison did years ago when he was cut 3 or 4 or 5 times. James Harrison ended up going to Germany to play football, right? And he came back to the NFL and tried again. Then Bill Cowher finally gave him a shot. So why can't we give this guy a shot? That's all I'm saying. All right, I'll see you later. Enjoy the rest of your night. And as always, here we go, Steelers. I'm on the road. What are we on now? 500. Try and get. Let's try and get to 550. If you made it this far, hit that sub. Let's go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.